right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Quick completion on the out. At the 45 on his way. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen and pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass, it's Barnett. Gets it out quickly. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Unloads it left. Give him 6. Touchdown, Aggie. Lining up to add another. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently, does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Haslam. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Back to pass on second down. Quickly complete. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Back to throw, it's Hoover. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Catch inside the 30 and still running. They rip picked off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. First play of the period will be a second down. Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a third and long. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. Turning it on! And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be first and goal.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on third down. Forget that. Let's go get the first down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a first and goal situation.
The Rebels trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good job by the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on third down.
Great job by the defense. A big key coming into this one was third down defense. They're going up against one of the 25 best in the country in that time, making a nice
touchdown, Ole Miss! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, fourth and goal, are they going to power it in? Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on fourth down.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys. Wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. The home team is within striking distance, but time is not on their side. Time to see if they can solve this riddle. The away team has a slight lead. They play a fun brand of football. Let's see if they can close this one out.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. From the gun, the running back has it. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. first time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Makes the grab. It's Hosley. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Fires to the tight end. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chain.
And I like that 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Rebels are threatening on 1st and goal. He might want another play. Looking to pass. It's Hoover. Big guy smells it. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on one play.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'll send out the kicker here. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Bussey. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This drive will come from their own 23. Looking for a gap. It's Molden. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
To the air. It's Barnett. Looking deep. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Gonna swing it on second down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Aggies. Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Makes the catch down the right side. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around. Hang around, Jesse.
Wrapped it inside the 10, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rebels!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. They wasted no time on that drive, got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bussey. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to throw. It's Barnett. Quarterback adapting. He'll pull it down and run. At the 35, he's open. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
And it's just a pick-your-poison thing for this defense. They decide to play man-to-man, really good coverage in the back end, taking away the pass, but then what happened? The quarterback sees it. Not only does he see it,
going for the big play. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Finds a man on the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Wants to go up top on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
and the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Rolling right and going deep. Makes the catch. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Dropping back, it's Barnett. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And the try is no good. After the missed field goal, it is still a 12-point game. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
What?
There he goes. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because, Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
Not a lot of good things happen when your quarterback gets hurried. When you speed up that processor just a little bit, make him a little bit uncomfortable. The defense doing a little bit of that. I need a little bit more protection from this offensive line.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking for a man, it's Barnett. Throws for the tight end. Pulls it in, it's Grover. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you...
He's loose on the left. The 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Aggies.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. send the offense onto the field. And after that last score, this is just a two-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
To the air, it's Hoover. Got a man, it's Alexander. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Watkins. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gets the back moving. Hit it to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And the Rebels will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll move the tight end. He'll ride his man on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
When you're a defense and they run the triple option, it is exhausting. You literally have to make sure you focus on your guy. They did an unbelievable job taking away the options. Quarterback had nowhere to go with the football. They strung him out towards the sideline.
Touchdown, Rebels! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Cal is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Aaron Rodgers should never be counted out of any game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Wake Forest. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Under fire. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and then you coming into this game get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Catch in the middle, it's Grover. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing.
They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
Well, if you needed any evidence that this coaching staff trusts their big offensive line, you saw it right there. Fourth down, they go for it deep in their own end, and it pays off.
Come on. Don't you think they thought it was third down?
Somebody on the sidelines got some explaining to do, but he's breathing a lot easier now that they were able to pick it up.
And the Aggies can really attack on this second and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Grover. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Makes the catch. It's Bussey. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. With that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Inside the 35. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
What a great run there. On 3rd and 1 situation, though, David, that has got to be demoralizing for a defense because they were packed up close to the line of scrimmage, expecting run on that one.
They're playing aggressive, but great offenses have the ability in predictable situations like 3rd and 1 to get first downs.
Got it in the middle. It's Sherrill. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Texas A&M going up tempo. Back to pass, it's Barnett. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they take it in for 6 more points. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Alexander. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Offense changing the play. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on once. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders. You're in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Finds the big tight end. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. Texas A&M going quickly.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Grover. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Got it in the middle. It's Grover. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's got it on the move. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
It's complete. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
Well, it's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed. You know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back. Get it into his hands quickly. Let him go pick up the first.
Direct snap. It's Moulton. It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on first down that just goes awry? Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? To the air, it's Barnett. Here's a heat. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on him. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, trying to get my guy open.
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Touchdown, Aggies! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? And you can just feel that right now. Just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some win. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back and keep that momentum going.
Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
It definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the right. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football, he was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Looking for a man. It's Hoover. He put some heat on that one down the middle. Turning on the Jets. He's at the touchdown. Oh, miss. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Cal is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Aaron Rodgers, this has not been a blowout today at Berkeley. They're up by 8 over Wake Forest. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here's the pressure. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Back to pass. Pressure coming. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's the problem when you get in second and forever. The defense knows. They make you one-dimensional. They know you're going to take shots down the field. They stay deep, they break on the football, and they take advantage of the opportunity.
They want that clock to run. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Might be calling a hot route. Scanning the field, it's Hoover. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. That is no good. And after the missed field goal, this lead is still at 12, guys. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Bussey. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
And this offense throwing the ball has just been up and down the field all game long. They're now approaching 450 yards passing on the day.
Firing to the right, complete.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Going for 6. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to meet a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. He's got it and still on his feet. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Wants to pass. Looking to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. They'll try to slam it in. Touchdown, Aggies! And the comeback is on.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on there.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
He makes a catch. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.